Hey, everybody, this is Dr. Jacob Allen Spike, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where the weather is raining. Last I checked, I kind of hid today. Didn't do much.
Yeah, training.
Looked at the ticker all day and counted my money. See, watch, watch positions turn green that hadn't been green for a long time. You know, I have 52 positions. Guess how many of them are now green? And keep in mind, I had like one or two that were green a week ago.
You mean green for the day, not green
No, green
overall.
for since the beginning of the year.
Green since the beginning of the year? No.
But keep in mind, not all of them were bought at the beginning of the year. Some of the
Oh,
positions I opened up recently.
Okay. So then for you, I would say that 15 of them are up and
You're
40
very
of them are down.
close, very, very close. 19 are green. But the amazing thing to me is like I couldn't find green anywhere like a
Yeah,
week
no, I
ago.
know.
It's suddenly becoming green. My portfolio. It's more bearable to look at.
Yes.
The one green stock I have, I think, is lithium. I like to.
LIT.
No, I'm not even up on that one. It's
I have to go
the
for
other
just
one.
2 minutes. I gotta go for just 2 minutes.
Yeah.
LIT, I'm doing quite well on. RMAX, I'm doing quite well on.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Those are two of my bigger winners.
So people are happy about. Let's see. It looks like athx went up by 6 whole cents, so that's up 11%.
That's great.
ARC went up 7%. Catchy
Jake
stock.
is back in, and Jake bought at the bottom. I was talking to Jake when Athens was like 52 cents.
Uh-huh.
And he called me to find out whether I thought he should buy it or not. I said yes, and I was buying into it at that time as well. Before I could put my order in, he put his order in. He got 52 cents. I got 54 cents.
Nice. Wow, that's good
He
comparatively.
beat me out on 2 pennies, Jake.
Yeah, right. It was his trade that took you because he's got those trades. Yeah, Jiggy's
bottom.
yeah, Jake always does buy at the bottom. He's got the golden touch, the magic touch. You know, not like me and you, Jig.
But the thing is, he'll probably sell it at $1, and we'll hold on for looking for $10 and watch it go to zero.
Exactly. Yeah, well, he was smart about BCRX that way.
Yeah.
Yes. Which you guys are you talking about catching the bottom? Yeah, well, Dr. J's always buying, so he catches the bottom, the middle, and the top.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do catch the top occasionally, but I'm pretty good at calling bottoms and turnaround points.
Yeah, me and you both, Jiggy. He's talking about VBIV. That was an unfortunate choice to make. You know, it would be interesting to look at. You remember at the beginning of the year we made all those prognostications. I don't know if you've looked at it since, Dr. J.
I guess Andrew must be into coal stocks, West Virginia, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Coal did really great this year, didn't it? I think
coal's doing fine.
Great. The coal stocks did very, very well. Linus is a man after my own heart. He's coming to us right from the casinos.
Right. The real casinos. We actually find out whether you're a winner or loser in 15 minutes instead of
15 seconds.
Instead of 15 months.
What do I think of tech stocks and the market?
Market, yeah, I'm sure.
Market. Okay. Well, Ken, I think there are still a lot of bargains around. It may take a while to realize those profits if you're buying now, but I think now is as good a time to buy as any. And as Professor Spike said, I'm always buying. So that, you average in, It's hard to go wrong that way, Ken. And if you're a young guy, especially, average in. Go into quality names, go into growth names, take a few of the Kathy Wood type plays, mix it with some Amazon and Apple, and that's your formula for success.
Yeah. What are you thinking of retailers now? Do you have any opinion? Since we're just
I think Walmart, make fun of Walmart all you like, but I didn't lose my shirt in Walmart.
No, I bought that at 150 a million years ago, and it's around 140 now.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not unhappy.
No, considering Amazon was cut in half, more than half, right?
Right.
So and you always whenever you to compare the two, it seems like Amazon is a better buy, sexier anyway. But Walmart is definitely a steady performer, and over the years you're going to make money on that. The market right now is in a little bit of a bull run, and it could take us to nice numbers. Maybe we retest that 417 number, right? The old high from August.
Well, a little premature to start talking about that just
What's
now.
What's really interesting to talk about is FTX going belly up, and a big name like that, and a big cryptocurrency exchange like that. Is that going to really hurt Bitcoin and Ethereum, or is it going to really just hurt the smaller coins, the digital coins? Or not? Or will it just be a passing fancy and it will be fine? What's your thoughts?
Well, it's is it just indicative of a bad market, or is it just one bad player? You got to buy your Bitcoin somewhere, but maybe you should buy your Bitcoin from somebody who's not selling Bitcoin.
Just like everyone should own a little gold in their portfolio. Would you equate the two?
I mean, I know so many people who own Bitcoins or cryptos in general that if this thing goes back, all of my friends are going to be billionaires.
Goes back to the original numbers, or back
right.
off the
yeah.
back?
Well, Kathy Wood is talking $1 million the price of Bitcoin in I don't know how many years. I think she said 2030. That's how many years? 8 years?
Oh boy.
Considering it's 20,000, say it's rounded it down, say 15,000 now to $1 million. That's quite a multiple, right?
Yeah,
but 8 years. She might be right.
Bitcoin.
She might be right. Michael Saylor is another one who's saying.
Well, wait, let me get this straight though. Right now, yes, Bitcoin is for speculation, but if it's actually had penetration in the market that you would use it to actually buy goods now, then right now it buys about $15,000 worth of goods. So without rampant inflation, why would anybody expect Bitcoin?
I guess they expect rampant some kind of inflation. But Bitcoin was expected to do well in an inflationary environment. It didn't happen.
Nope, didn't happen at all.
It's just a risk on, risk off play along with the rest of the market.
Then why would I spend any Bitcoin to buy like groceries?
Well, if that's all you had, I guess you would.
Okay, right.
I'm loaded with Bitcoin, but I don't have too many of those US.
We spend the green money, but you don't spend the orange money.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, if Walmart starts taking Bitcoin, that would make a big difference. If Costco starts taking Bitcoin.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is that if that's the case, then there's really going to be a direct relationship between the price of Bitcoin and goods, which would actually slow down the growth.
You're right.
Because then there's something more tangible to the value.
You're right. I think you're right.
Yeah, maybe I'm missing something. I'm sure someone in our audience thinks I'm a clod. but it will set me straight.
Don't short tech. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, too long in the tooth for that.
Of course, our opinions are strictly our own and not investment advice. So you check with an advisor before acting, do your own due diligence, all of those things. But to short any segment of the market right now is probably a mistake. Let alone tech, which has gotten demise. It's been killed. So why would you want to go into something that's so low that you just
Not all tech.
To look for a couple of more pennies on the downside? It's ridiculous.
You could pick one or two companies that you really hate that you think.
Yeah, you could.
Like
Carvana. Do you remember how down I was on Carvana years ago? I said I don't like the business model. Who the hell's going to buy a car online and so on? And then they proved me wrong. They went from $7 to $7,000, and now they're back at $7.
Yeah, but people are buying their cars that way, though.
Jiggly would remember. Jiggly, you remember how down I was on Carvana, and then it went up like crazy, like a missile. But I'm proven right in the long run.
No, I know. It's a couple of the high flyers like that. Jeez, I still want to buy.
Lowering guidance is something.
I'm still in Codex. I don't know if you are.
What's that?
I said I'm still in Codex.
Wow, no.
Jig used to make fun of me that I never sold.
As long as you're not still in Kodak.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, there was that minute and a half where Kodak went up. But yes, I'm not in Kodak, right? That's funny.
All right. There were days when we were flush and green. Remember, Jiggly remembers those days.
He's calling the glory days.
Yeah,
the whole 3 years ago.
Well, all we need is a nice bull market, and we'll have those glory days once again. We're not gonna be so smart to pick winners in this kind of crazy market, no matter how smart we are. And I just don't believe in going short, so I'm on the long side. The problem is the companies could be great, but everything goes down in a severe bear market. And that's what we've been in, a severe bear market.
Cabinet guy's telling Jiggy that at least he's got some new furniture in his house.
Yeah. It's nailed down.
It's nailed down. So
all right, so if we're going to do any charts at all, I know we're having a great time talking. And the name of the show is what? Talking Stocks.
Talking Stocks, right?
It doesn't say charting stocks, but we're going to chart anyway. I want to look at some of the Bitcoin plays, MicroStrategy.
Oh, that's one of your biggest. Right?
Look at some BioDrex maybe. I don't remember what I wrote. That's the problem.
Well, it's right there on the top.
Yeah.
MicroStrategies, Bitcoin, Coin, Amazon, Walmart, Spiders.
Yeah, Michael Saylor is undaunted by all of this. He says buy. He's another one where it's going to 1 million. He must be dating Kathy on the side, having an affair with her. All right. Let's look at MicroStrategy. I think it should be here somewhere. No, I got to key it in. We've charted this one a number of times. It really broke all support. It broke down, but maybe this is the time to buy some. It is not in oversold territory, but it's heading there, and it's also heading for a huge support area. So maybe it's time to nibble on some micro strategy. And you average in. Stock like this, you got to average in. If you believe Bitcoin is going to 12,000, which it may, then you just nibble on MicroStrategy, and keep nibbling, and then keep nibbling all the way down to 12,500. After that, I give up if that doesn't hold. But we're looking at a low of 114, but we're approaching the more recent lows of 134. It could get back down there. What was the low today? 155. It's very volatile. You can see these long red candlesticks as well as some big green ones. I thought we turned the corner here on 7.3 with this nice engulfing candle. And we did. We had a nice run for about 7 or 8 trading days. And then it flattened out, and we're right back down to where we started from. On 7.3, the low was 160. The low today was, what I say, 155. We're right back down from where we were on 7.3. And I thought it was a good buy then. I still think it's a good buy now. I mean, again, not to go crazy with this one, because it may not be the perfect time to buy Bitcoin big, but it certainly is worth a nibble after Bitcoin has tumbled and stumbled.
Almost all of them at their all-time lows.
Bitcoin down 6% today. It couldn't maintain the risk on that the market displayed. So when counted to the stock market, counted to the SPY, which it's been in sync with. So Bitcoin is really being affected by this FTX disaster, bankruptcy. It's a bankruptcy, and Coinbase has money in FTX.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Dopes.
Will they get their money out? I don't know. And how much money? I don't know. I think they're talking 15 million, which is peanuts, right?
Do they own any of those silly coins that these people made?
I don't know, but they have 15 million invested in them, I think, which is not a lot of money.
Nah, but
If that's all it is, that's what I read somewhere. The bottom today looks like the bottom. Could be.
a lot of people, I guess, with this kind of talk, they're starting to say it's something like what happened in 2008, right? Whatever.
Well, yeah, I remember there was another colossal news event with somebody stealing tons of Bitcoin early on, and Bitcoin's had passed, and that caused it to go like to $2 or something. But it recouped from that, So I don't expect this to be knocked down to zero. The low was 4,000 back in 2020. Anything could happen. It could go to 4,000. It could, but I just don't think it will. I've been wrong before.
So any reason why it didn't follow with the rally today and yesterday?
What's that?
Any reason it didn't rally with the rest of the stocks today? And
That's the reason is all the negative publicity around the FTX bankruptcy. FTX is a major player. Binance, FTX, Coinbase. Those are the major players.
You wouldn't want to own Mattel if FAO Schwartz goes out of business.
So, this really hurt them. It really hurt all the crypto. And ETHE, Ethereum as well.
Yeah.
Let's look at the trust at the ETHE. I own more. I think more of this than GBTC. So this I'm getting hurt on.
This one's it's been a little more stable, but
It is a little, only down 5% instead of 6. We put in a low about 3-4 months ago, I guess. June 12th. The low we put in Ethereum was 896. Now it's 1256. It's still way off the low. But today, this is a weekly. I should look at the daily.
there you go.
Yeah, we had a recovery candle yesterday, but couldn't get any confirmation today. But it really wasn't a tremendous pullback. It was minor compared to what we gained yesterday. So we'll see. Ethereum does look stronger than Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin one more time.
You're gonna go to the daily, right? Oh, you got the daily.
Actually, it looks kind of similar. Ethereum looks marginally better, but only marginally. Both right now are weak. Therefore, if you want to buy any of the Bitcoin-related stocks or Bitcoin itself, I would keep in mind to buy in tranches, right? That's the word, tranches.
Yes. Sometimes people pronounce it tranches.
Yeah, I always have trouble with that word. I don't know if it's tranches or tranches.
There's an E in there.
Yeah.
Tranches.
All right, whatever. Coin. Let's look at coin. Coin, I think, did better, relatively speaking, than Bitcoin itself. Held up a little better.
So.
A little better. Slightly better. Today it was a nice green candle, unlike the Bitcoin. So I think people realize that the FTX not being a player anymore means Coinbase is a bigger player. There definitely was competition. So you knock out a big player, it leaves more for you, right?
More market share.
More market share. There you go. So I think that factor is unique, is in play here with coin. It's not in play with any, with Bitcoin itself. So coin might be a better way to play Bitcoin than Bitcoin for now. And also you have a nice trading range. You're at the bottom of the trading range. The upper end of the trading range is 78.29. The low end of the trading range is right where we were 2 days ago at 44.62. So you have a well-defined trading range. If you break below it, you can simply sell out your position. I think it's less risky than buying the coin itself. What do you guys think?
Well, if they're going to be marketing crappy coins, then you're better off with the best possible coin. If that's Ethereum, then that's Ethereum. But if you're thinking that in general the whole market is good and you don't want to blame the stores for what they're selling, then Coinbase is the way to go.
Well, I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are the generals of the cryptocurrencies. So I think you want to be in them and avoid everything else.
Right. So maybe Coinbase is too broad a play then.
Maybe. I see your point. It's a good point. All right, SPY. Let's look at SPY. SPY, we got the confirmation candle I was looking for because I'm sick and tired of these big green candles followed by a red one the next day. So we got a nice confirmation candle today. I think we should go up at least probably tomorrow to the 200-day moving average.
I'm going to guess tomorrow we're going to go up 0.
407 point, you know what I mean, the logical.
I know.
407.16. I think we will see that level reached on Monday. 407.16. Then do we come crashing down, or do we go on through and test the August highs? What do you guys think on that?
I think if it breaks that solidly, it will continue. If it breaks
Okay.
that line, the black line solidly, yes.
Yeah, the 200-day.
100-day.
So the solid break would be something like at 415.
Right.
If it goes to 415, it'll probably go to 430. You heard it here. You heard it from Kamal. Kamal doesn't often make predictions like that. So 415 will get you 430, Kamal?
I believe so.
Okay. That makes good.
I think there is tons of money on the sidelines. People are just waiting for this rally to happen.
I think that makes good sense. If you can break through the 407 with conviction, probably goes all the way up to challenge the 430. The high from August. I think almost for sure that will be very tough resistance. And we probably sell off a little off that level. So if we get up there real quick, it'll come back down maybe to the 100, maybe to about the 390 level. So we may get a big move to 430 and then a big move down. I don't know when, timing wise. The way the market is moving quickly, this all could happen next week. You could have a whipsaw next week. Whereas you hit 430 and the next thing you know, you're at 390. Anything is possible in this market. What I want to see happen is that this 430 number be taken out. Then you know you're home free. You don't know, but it looks like you're home free. So it's a far better picture today than the last time we were on Tuesday. Right?
Yes, it could have been worse.
Tuesday looked like the end of the world.
Yes.
Today, we're getting enjoying it. What's at least a relief rally, at least.
I mean, on Wednesday, I lost from my life expectancy.
I don't believe that. Okay, there we go. Beautiful channel. Keep going. Let's root it in. Rally caps on for Veterans Day. I salute all veterans. We have to mention the veterans, all the armed forces, and
thanks for their service.
We owe every veteran a debt for serving.
We do.
All right, so all you veterans out there, thank you for your service. We thank you. All right. What else did I have down? Anything?
You had Walmart and Amazon.
Walmart and Amazon.
So you're doing, I guess you were going to talk retailers a little bit.
Amazon is identical to the SPY in the chart. Again, I've talked about it filling this gap for a while. I think it's going to fill this gap at 110. So I see 110 for Amazon maybe next week. Probably next week.
The market cap for Amazon is back over 1 trillion.
Good. And what's the PE? About 80? No, approximately 80, right? That doesn't matter.
It's 81.94. Yeah, 82.
Doesn't really matter. But the Amazon chart looks like much better than it did back here when I was crying the blues at $86. It looks significantly better in just 2 days. When we were on back here, the day before it bottomed.
Right.
Yeah, and I said it looked like it was going to 81. It hit 85. It's on the way to 81, but hopefully that's it. I don't want to see it hit that 81. I want it to continue and fill this gap, fill the next gap, go all the way up to the 100-day moving average. Actually, I'd like to see it go up to the 200-day moving average. Actually, I'd like to see it go all the way up to the high it made back here in wherever that is. What day is this? 8:15. The 8:15 high was 146, and that's not that long ago, Kamal. 8:15, 8:16. It's August 16, September, October, November, 3 months. 3 months ago, we were flying high on Amazon. No reason it can't get back there by the end of the year. Much more optimistic, Dr. Jade, on Tuesday. I want to believe this is more than a typical relief rally that we've been getting. I want to believe that. All right, and finally Walmart, right? And then we should look at athx just for the hell of it.
Right.
Walmart
didn't reflect the good news the same way.
No, Walmart is sitting it out. But at least it's not 1/3 of its high value like Amazon.
Right.
Amazon was like went from 190 to 80 or something, right? So this didn't do that. Nowhere near that. It's in a trading range. That's all it is. Tight trading range over the last 3 weeks. Between 138 and 144, 6-point trading range. I'd like to see it break north of that. If it breaks north of that, it's going to fill this gap. Fills that gap, we're looking at like 148. Okay, so my target on Walmart is 148 with a break of 144. Makes sense?
It does.
Yep.
And athx, we'll call it a day.
Are you still in that one a little bit?
Yeah, I added at 50 cents, 54 cents. Jake calls me, it's like 52 cents or 53 cents. He says, should I buy it? I said, yeah. He bought it right in front before I could get my bet in. And I had to pay a few pennies more. Jake, you beat me out, Jake. All right, 64 cents now. My 50-cent buy is looking good. Who knows? They postponed their earnings release. I don't like that when that happens. But it's November. When is it? New earnings? November 15th. When is that? Tuesday? Is that right? Today is the 11th, 12, 13, 14, 15. Tuesdays. Earnings on Tuesday after the close, I believe. We might find out more on Tuesday about when Masters 2's readout will occur. That's very important. They have to have enough money to survive. It's been in very oversold territory for the last 3 or 4 days. So maybe it bounces back to over $1 on Tuesday after the earnings. It has that potential. In which case, Jake will probably take his double and leave.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Can you check the comments?
What do you want? The comments?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. That guy came back?
Yeah, they're bots.
How do we get rid of him?
Well, they keep changing their names once you
Block. I'm blocking. Block. I think I blocked them all.
Yeah, for now.
Jiggly, we're going to end. Jiggly can have the last, Lawrence O'Donnell last word. Jiggly's last word of the show. I made thousands today, but when you're down hundreds of thousands, it's meaningless.
We just need like 50 more days of the past 2 days.
I think if you can get 10 more days like we had on yesterday, you'll be ahead. Adios, amigos. Ciao. See you all early next week.
Have a good weekend.
Yes,
Have a great
that would be a
weekend.
nice
Probably
weekend. Take care.
Tuesday. Take care. Bye.
Bye.